Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We went to break. We're in the middle of an open challenge that Guardian has thrown down. And the one that has been has answered the challenge is Shane. And apparently the TV title is not on the to the winner, because this isn't a match that Shane initiated, or some rules and regulations state that. So the TV title is not up for grabs at the conclusion of this match. So the only thing that's available is the money that Guardian has put up for it. So without further ado, let's get back to the ring. Shane gonna get thrown in the corner and pull back, clothesline, and Guardian is gonna win with the knockout. Guardian. Good God grief. Guardian was all over Shane. And Guardian is going to take that victory. Luckily for Shane, his title is not up for grabs. This was an open challenge oriented by Guardian. So if somebody wants to take the belt from Shane, now is the time. Good God grief. Guardian all over. So I was going to put a feather in the cap of Guardian to get back on the winning end. We have Radiance, the former FSCW Women's Champion, on board. So she's got something to say about that as well. So next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have a match from the pay-per-view, more of a fallout from the tag division for the free pass. Now, in that match, we saw Corey Kerr win the tag team free pass, and we saw last week that he told himself it needs to work, and Eddie, on the other hand, is like, I'm already cool, so we don't need what you want. So this is going to be a match that, while that tag team free pass was going on, we saw Corey and Marcus essentially sidebarred and beat the hell out of each other. So this will be a match that those two were continuing on from the pay-per-view. So this is going to be a very physical match between Marcus and Corey. And we're getting clarification because that TV title match, the belt was on the line, and Guardian said, I was not interested in that. That little punk ass bitch can keep that. I whooped his ass enough. So we're gonna get that. We got that clarification. So that is a thing. So, which is a bit odd, but Guardian is going to, I guess, take the high road. Maybe because he has the high ground. I don't know, but it's not a choice, because that could have been going around his waist, but to decline it. So okay. As Marcus's way down, he had a very interesting pay-per-view. He was able to pull out some tricks that we haven't seen from him in quite a while. We still have no idea who his tag team partner is. But even though he didn't get that free pass, he's still open to that option. So eventually we'll find out who his partner is, and they try to go for the tag team gold that the Nerds currently acquire. So here we go. Marcus versus Corey. More of that big fallout match from the pay-per-view. As Marcus lays in that clothesline, and Corey gonna probably use this match as a stepping stone to keep going. Corey goes for the body scissors, elbow to the face. And Corey gonna get whipped into the corner. Marcus is gonna spin him around. Big shoulder block. Marcus going up top, and Corey gonna get arm drag off the top rope. And Marcus himself is not a very large man, but Corey Kerr is, weighing in at about 230, and he just got dragged off the top rope by a 186-pound individual. So that's gonna be a lot of maneuvering allowed to do there, a lot of upper body strength as Marcus goes back on the offense to the waist lock. Corey's encountered to the headlock. Corey gonna pull back, drop toe hold. Corey shot to the kidneys, goes to the headlock. Elbow to the face. Marcus goes to the wrist lock. Marcus is gonna roll out and go right after the arms of Corey, because he knows those are big meat hooks that he doesn't want entering his face. As Marcus goes to the headlock, big knee to the midsection. Marcus goes back to the headlock and sits out with the high angle breaker. Marcus picks Corey back up. Marcus goes to the wrist lock. Marcus is going to go right back at it, go work on that bicep and shoulder. Trying to wear down the body strength that he outmatches Corey with, and he's a duck under there and hit that reverse neck breaker. Marcus goes and kick the midsection, punches away. Marcus throws Corey into the corner. Marcus pauses for a quick second, picking the spot, hits the shoulder block, followed by that deep clothesline. Marcus is going to throw in the corner now. Corey's flipped the tables around. Corey was going to do something off the ropes, but decided not to. He might have got a little tied up from all those shots he did earlier, so hits that. Marcus is going to take advantage of it and hit that high angle neck breaker. And Marcus is calling for it. He's calling for something, but Corey's down and out, but Marcus is going to get it. Get him in the headlock, elbow to the face. Marcus goes to the wrist lock. And Marcus is going to elbow throat shot right to Corey's throat. Marcus is going to roll him over there. Corey's going to create separation with the jawbreaker, punch to the face, T-boning off. Big shoulder thrust. And finally Corey getting offense on, just belting Marcus in the face. Like his face is going out of style. Corey goes to the headlock. Corey gonna pull back, drop toe hold. And Corey gonna put him into that Wolf's Bane. But Marcus is going to fight his way out of it and pick up him. Look at the strength of Marcus. Getting Corey off him after he was trying to get that Wolfbane locked in. Shane, they're going to counter back and forth, and Corey's going to win it. Going to do a pullback clothesline. Corey drops the knee, nobody home. And Corey says, fuck it. And just start teeing off on his face once again. Marcus punches to the gut and rolls right into a hip toss. Big knee, nobody home. Drops another knee, Marcus is going to roll away. Corey goes to the wrist lock. And good God, hits the roundhouse kick. Corey goes for the cover. He's going to put him in the submission hold. Corey. He's got him in the wolf's bite. Marcus has got nowhere to go. Is Marcus going to tap here? And, oh, Marcus is going to tap out. The first victory is going to go to Corey Kerr. Corey comes back with a punch to the face, throws Marcus back into the corner. And, oh, Marcus playing possum. Sidesteps and belts Corey in the face with that big thigh of his. Marcus teeing off on Corey again. Marcus to the headlock, big knee in the midsection. Marcus hits the DDT. Marcus going on the outside. And Marcus is tearing down our announce table. But that gave Corey enough time to recover, but Marcus is there, punches him shy in the face. Marcus puts Corey up on the announce table. Marcus going up top. Here we go. Moonsault. And Corey's going to eat the moonsault. Marcus picks him up, and oh, good God. Good. Marcus hits the mage mark. 1. Corey's going to kick out at 1. Marcus going to take up, but Corey said enough of that shit. Super kick. Will that put Marcus out of his misery? Corey for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Nighty-night. Marcus eats a boot and goes to sleep. Corey is going to take that victory. Corey getting back on the positive side of things. Coming off that victory with the title matches, and now he has a victory over Marcus. Corey gonna savor his victory. And as Corey heads back up to the back, we have Radiance coming down the ring to make an announcement right here in center stage. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. Hope you're enjoying the show as much as we are. And Radiance gets handed a mic, and let's take it ringside. Yes, I lost. I admit it. But it was not mono versus mono. Okay. Apparently one of our cameras went weird, so, momentary. Sorry about that, folks. Minor tech glitch. We'll try this again. Yes, I lost, I admit it, but it was not mono. You went through 4 other women and up a ladder and laid claim to it. Congrats. But until you pin or make me submit in the center of this ring, then you can call yourself a true champ. Because to be the woman, you must beat the woman. The woman. So soon, so sooner than later, Miss Cupcake. You will expect. I will see you soon, Cupcake. Sooner than you expect. My rematch awaits. So Radiance saying admits that she lost. However, it wasn't pinning her in the center of the ring. And just like the classic was, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. Now for Kay to be the woman, she has to beat the Radiance one-on-one. Or pin or submit in the center of the ring. So we're getting set up for our and apparently Shane has stumbled back to the ring because apparently his title is on the line now. So Shane's already had a bad day. So let's see who wants to try and take that gold from Shane, which is a very opportune moment. Actually, never mind. Apparently, the ref has waved Shane back. He said your match isn't up yet, so we're going to go into our second one of our two main events this evening. We have Rico Rain versus Frankie in a first blood match. So apparently, I think Shane jumped the gun a bit because he did not get knocked out. So he thought his match was up, but apparently it's not. But this has been blowing up for the last couple weeks between these two characters, Rico Rain and Frankie. Rico hasn't been doing very well. He's lost both matches to Frankie via Bowcaster and going to Knightsville. So we have this to finish between these two. Frankie versus Rico Rain in a first blood match. So here we go. Frankie goes for the waist lock first off, and Frankie gonna go right after Rico with that teardrop suplex. Frankie gonna go to the headlock. Rico's going to counter to the wrist lock. Rico's going to drop the elbow to the throat. Drops the elbow, nobody home. Frankie's going to catch him and hit the running neck breaker. Frankie going to pick up Rico. Frankie goes to the waist lock, standing switch.
What a match this is going to be.
And Frankie clotheslines Rico in the corner. Frankie goes after the arms of Rico. And Frankie just takes those sandals and just tries to break Rico's face with them. Frankie goes to the headlock. Rico's going to counter to the wrist lock. Rico going to drop the elbow. Frankie, wow! Frankie goes low. The ref looked at him and Frankie's like, it's a first blood match. I can kick him in the nuts if I want. So that's going to put a damper on her as Frankie hits a clothesline on Rico. Frankie goes to the wrist lock. And Frankie going to hit the hip toss. Stomping away, Frankie picks up Rico. Rico finally gets some offense in, kicks him midsection, goes to the headlock. Rico going to send Frankie reeling into the corner. And hits that shoulder thrust, dropping Frankie. And Rico stomps on him and puts that thigh of his right in the face of Frankie. Rico was going to go for the punch, but Frankie caught him off of the half, and Frankie's going to hit the drop toe hold on Rico, drops the elbow. And Rico's going to counter with that DDT.
Justice controlling the head.
And Rico is going to get thrown into the corner. And Rico will throw Frankie, followed by another shoulder thrust. Rico buying himself some time because he did take a couple good shots there, so he is trying to, but he's going to put that thigh right back into the face of Frankie. Rico kicks the midsection. Frankie goes to the waist lock. Gonna catch him, gonna dump him on his head. And Frankie's gonna fight out, and Rico's gonna catch him and hit a DDT. Frankie gonna come back, gonna put him in the headlock. Frankie gonna hip toss him as well with that arm lock. And Frankie shooting him in the throat or the face or what have you, but no, he's going to the head. And Frankie tees off on Rico right in the face. Frankie tells Rico to get his happy ass back up. Looks like Frankie's trying to set up for the bowcaster. Frankie. And no, he's going to go something different, but he's going to drive him. Rico with his own finisher. Steals Caribbean Splash from Rico, adding insult to injury. Frankie going to wrench the arm into the ropes. Frankie going to tee off on Rico. Frankie all over Rico right now. Frankie is going to take a breather on the outside. Going to try and bait Rico in. But Frankie grabs some steps instead. But Rico's going to cut him off, drop an elbow. Frankie's going to punch in the midsection, go to the waist lock. Rico's going to counter it to the wrist lock. And Frankie's going to eat a pole. And Frankie's going to eat a pole. Frankie got tossed back in the ring, but Frankie's up before Rico gets up. And Rico's going to send Frankie reeling once again back into the ring. Rico's taking his sweet time, but it might be too late. Frankie catches him as soon as he gets in, goes to the headlock. Frankie hits the hip toss. And just going to stomp on Rico's chest. And Frankie, this might do it. Frankie going to try and bust Rico open. Almost there. Frankie's calling for the bowcaster. And Frankie hits the bowcaster. And that's it. Oh, god damn. Adding insult to injury. Frankie just takes that sandal and busts Rico open with that little twist of the sandal. And good God grief. And oh, before Shane's match, he's going to get assaulted from the back. So Shane has no idea where he's at because he was knocked out in the ring, and apparently somebody is jumping on his corpse of a body. So let's see who's going to jump Shane. Who has a distinct advantage to take that belt away. And it's, oh God, it's Eddie. We saw this last week. Shane ran into Eddie because he thought it was somebody else, but Eddie probably said, you know what, to hell with it. As he hits the rolling wheel kick. Kicks to the midsection. Shane probably fighting on instinct alone. Teeing off on Eddie right now. Shane gonna throw Eddie into the equipment. And Eddie just on the receiving end of a Shane that's barely functional after that match with Guardian. Big knife edge chop, European uppercut. Shane is all over Eddie. Where was this when he was taking on Guardian? Nobody knows. Eddie comes back. And Shane is going to eat some bear boxes as well and knock him back to reality a bit. But Shane's going to fight back. He's going to throw Eddie. Trying to finish off Eddie before Shane finally gives out, runs out of gas, because he's not running on a full tank, that's for sure. But Eddie is all over him. And Eddie taking some punch to the face, but Eddie's going to counter it with an elbow to the face. Shane's going to come back with a counter of his own. Eddie comes back with a counter of his own. Eddie. Shane going to eat more tech boxes. Eddie, knee to the midsection. Eddie, punch to the face. Punch to the face. And Eddie is going to throw Shane on the concrete. Eddie going to pick up Shane. Will that be enough? But Shane's going to fight his way back with that other elbow. Shane going to send Eddie into more tech equipment. And oh God! Shane is going to win with the Desperation DDT. And we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, as Shane hits the DDT on Eddie.